in Congress. July 4th, 1776. When a people can no longer remain bound to a power that has denied them justice, ignored their pleas, and violated their rights, they owe it to the world to declare why they must stand apart. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Governments are created to protect those rights. Their power comes from the consent of the governed. And when any government becomes destructive to those sacred purposes, the people have the right to alter it, or to abolish it, and to establish a new government built upon liberty, safety, and the common good. We do not take this step lightly. History teaches that people will suffer much before they rise up and change what they have always known. But when abuse follows abuse, when power is used not to protect, but to control, when a long train of injustice reveals a design to place free people under absolute rule, then it becomes their right and their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient suffering of these colonies. The King of Great Britain has refused laws necessary for the public good. He has obstructed justice. He has dissolved our representatives. He has burdened our people with officers and armies. He has taxed us without our consent. He has denied us the benefits of trial by jury. He has cut off our trade. He has waged war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and taken the lives of our people. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in humble terms. Our petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A ruler whose character is marked by tyranny is unfit to govern a free people. We have warned our British brethren. We have appealed to their justice. We have reminded them of our shared history and common bonds. But they too have been deaf to the voice of justice. Therefore, we must accept the necessity of separation. We, the representatives of the United States of America, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the righteousness of our intentions, do, in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states. They are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown. All political connection between them and Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved. As free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do all other acts which independent states may rightfully do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Welcome to Menace is proud to play. July 4th Livestream special. Today we bring the songs, the stories, the backbone, and the truth that still stands when the noise gets loud. Pull up a seat, turn the volume up loud. We got creators in the room and freedom in the sound. From small town roads to the red, white, and blue. Today every song better tell something true. This ain't just noise, this ain't just play. This is hard. Today every song better tell.
Ah, heck with it. For some reason that song didn't want to play. Hello everybody. Welcome to Menace's prompt to play July 4th special. At least I think it's special. Was going to do something different today and just play the music, but after looking through all the other modes or games that AI Play has listed, they didn't feel like they would fit. So we're going to do the wheel. Let me get everything set up. Enable sound. There we go. Why does this keep doing this crap? We have 30 we have 36 songs. Make sure nobody has submitted anything. Submissions are closed. I don't care if you lie, cheat, steal, beg, and plead to God. If you didn't submit, I ain't opening them back up. Get the chat up. All right. So what I am going to do, I'm going to spend time in the chat and basically just spin the wheel as we go. I'm not going to make any comments on any songs or give any feedback on any songs, but be warned. Why is this up here? Oh, screw me. Let me try that again. But be warned. Any song that does not fit the stream, fit the theme, will be stopped and we will advance to the next one. I ain't playing that bullshit. Alright. Why is the damn QR code crap up here? Hide that shit. So 36 songs, gonna be a long stream. Gonna be a little bit shorter if I don't comment. I could make it shorter if I'd shut the hell up and let the music play. So here we go.
Sun comes rising on a small town street. Kids are running barefoot through the summer heat. Red, white, and blue waving high and proud. Laughter and freedom ringing through the crowd. From the mountains tall to the rolling plains, through the storms we faced and the victories gained, we stand together side by side, keeping the American spirit alive. Raise the stars and stripes tonight, let them shine beneath the fireworks light. Hand in hand, hearts burning bright. We're united in the red, white, and blue tonight, singing loud, let freedom ring for every dream and everything we celebrate beneath the sky on this 4th of July. Leewies gathered around the grill, stories of courage that inspire us still. Neighbors singing every word they know as the river of freedom continues to flow. From city lights to country roads, through every challenge this nation grows. Different voices, one watershed song. Together we are strong. Raise the stars and stripes tonight. Let them shine beneath the fireworks light. Hand in hand, hearts burning bright. We're united in the red, white, and blue tonight. Sing it loud, let freedom ring for every dream and everything we celebrate beneath the sky on this 4th of July. Here's to the dreamers, the workers, the brave, to the sacrifices generations gave. May we honor the past and build something new, with hope in our hearts and faith shining through. Raise the stars and stripes tonight. Let them shine beneath the fireworks light. Hand in hand, hearts burning bright. We're united in the red, white, and blue tonight. Sing it loud, let freedom ring for every dream and everything we celebrate beneath the sky. Forever proud on the 4th of July. Under the stars we lift our eyes, thankful for freedom beneath these skies. Red, white, and blue forever fly. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July.
Okay, and that was Barefoot Anthem Tonight from Hellhound 5519, also known as Native. Yeah, he had to do a little bit of something. Where's the Marcus played? I kind of rode his butt a little bit on the songs he was submitting. All right, let's go with the next one. We have That's Our Flag by Sweet Yankee Bell. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go.
Sacrifice that carved the road beneath our feet. White for the honor that was earned, carried by hands that refused to let this nation break. Blue for the courage that still holds the line, steady as steel, standing guard through every storm. This is the story stitched into every fold of the flag. This is the weight of the people who never step back. That's our flag, that's our pride, that's the flag, that's our pride. Tonight the sky cracks open with color, and every burst reminds us who carried freedom forward. We speak their names without hesitation. We carry their courage like a torch that refuses to dim. The past stands behind us, the future waits in front of us, and we walk between them with the strength they gave. That's our flag, that's our pride, that's the fire in the chest of the 4th of July. We rise because they rose first, we stand because they held the line. Red for the cause, white for the duty, blue for the bravery that still holds strong. That's our flag, that's our pride. Red, white, and blue still rise. That's our flag, that's our
And That's Our Flag by Sweet Yankee Belle. Awesome song. And she used her own voice in it. Great. Okay, we got Born in the Chaos by Serenity's Soul Music AI. I'm not going to try keeping up with the lyrics again, as always. It's just sometimes hard for me to do. So here we go.
Never claim, but to work I went, protecting freedom freely spent. Spit on, cussed and never flinched. Found a purpose in the punishment. It's a calling few will understand. Dust on my boots, blood on my hands. Didn't ask for praise or applause, just stood my ground inside the chaos. You see a symbol, I see a vow. You see a uniform, I see now. Every name carved, every loss paid. In the silence where promises are made. I was born in chaos, born to war, born to protect what I swore before. I hold my head high, look you in the eyes. You may hate what I stand for, but for a brother I would die. I would die. We don't look at race, we don't look at skin. We look at the blood where the price begins. Freedom isn't free, never has been. It's written in scars beneath the skin. From different lives, one common line. Standing together at the edge of time. Not heroes, not saints, just standing our ground in the noise of hate. We don't make a sound. You shout our name like it's a crime, but you sleep safe every night in time. We don't need thanks, we don't need praise. Just remember us on your worst day. survive the world we got. We were born in chaos, born to stand with shaking knees and steady hands. I hold my head high, look you in the eyes. You may hate what I stand for, but for brother, I would die. Still standing here, never in fear. I would die.
And that was Born in Chaos by Serenity Soul Music AI. That, I believe, was the first time that person's submitted something to the stream, and it was good. Yeah, three doors down type of vibe. Okay. Had to make sure I hit it as played. Let's move on to the next one. Freedom Shakes the Ground by Jimba Rogue 19, our very own Jimba.
Fire was burning in the hearts of the brave when a people stood together and refused to be slaves. They dreamed of a future where freedom would rise through sacrifice, courage, and faith in their eyes. But kingdoms will crumble and nations will fall if pride takes the place of the Lord over all. Our hope isn't found in the strength of our hand, but the King who forever establishes lands. Raise the banners high.
And that was Freedom Shakes the Ground by Jimbo 19. I'm just going to start calling her Jimbo. And if she's there, loved it. Always bringing good. All right, let me fix this real quick. There we go. Now we're live on AI Play, Rumble, YouTube, and I think that's all I got it set up on. All right, let's continue. We have Brad Abbott, Born in the Smoke.
Yeah. 250 years on the dash. Built it from the mud, built it from the ash. Yeah. Yeah. 250 years on the dash. Built it from the mud, built it from the ash. 2.5 centuries, look at the pedigree. Built by the rebels who were bleeding out heavily. No silver spoons, just a musket and a memory. Now I'm in the Chevy with the bass hitting steadily. They say that the fire in the belly is gone, but they ain't on the porch when we're up at the dawn. Still got the grit, still gripping the steel, still turning the dirt, still turning the wheel. So spark up the sky, let the powder ignite. We ain't backing down, we were born for the fight. 250, the flag flying high. Got the smoke in the air and the sparks in the sky. Yeah, we still holding ground, never giving an inch. From the dirt to the pavement, we weather the pinch. Red, white, and blue, yeah, the colors don't run. 250 in the chamber, standing bold in the sun. Yeah, 1776, yeah, that's the foundation. The rebel state of mind built the whole damn nation. They talk a lot of noise, but they don't know the history. We weathered every storm, ain't a damn thing a mystery. V8 engine roaring like a cannon on the hill. If the whiskey doesn't burn, then the 808 will. Yeah, blue collar bloodline heavily stacked. 250 years, and we ain't looking back. Quarter millennium deep, yeah. And we ain't looking back.
Yeah, somebody got my sound when I do the Southern Outlaw stuff. Great song, Brad. Liked it. Liked the sound of it. Liked the words. Yeah, Brad's kind of new at doing this AI music stuff. From what I've heard, he's getting quite the hang of it. All right, we have Faith and Freedom from Greg of Scotland.
Every sunrise, every flag that waves, every family gathered, every freedom cherished has a story. reminder of the dreams we're still holding on to. From quiet country roads to the city lights, hope keeps burning through the darkest nights. We remember those who came before, who believed tomorrow could be something more. Standing together through every storm, finding strength when the world feels torn. Faith in tomorrow, hope in our hearts, holding on when everything falls apart. Every voice, every prayer, every soul still believing. Faith, when the night is cold, we'll carry the light. Freedom, a gift we must protect with courage and respect. On the 4th of July, we lift our voices high. Together we rise, together we stand, forever reaching for a better land. Families gather beneath the stars, remembering both joy and sacrifice. Children laugh while fireworks shine, lighting memories across the sky. Freedom isn't only words we say, it's kind of shown from day to day. Choosing hope instead of fear, standing for each other year after year. We won't give up, we won't back down. When the darkness comes, we stand our ground. Freedom, one heart, one voice, together we carries us forward. Freedom calls us higher. May we never lose the hope that brought us here. On this 4th of July, may gratitude fill every heart. For yesterday, for today, for tomorrow. Together we'll keep the flame alive. Together we'll keep the flame alive. Faith gives us hope. Freedom gives us purpose. Together, we rise.
And that was Faith and Freedom by Greg of Scotland. Once again, bringing in a good song. Greg totally surprises me with the music that he's been bringing in lately. And Brad, don't apologize. We know people have to be out doing things too. All right, we have Born in Liberty from our very own Hellhound 5519. Better be as good as the last one, Nato.
nation rose, prepared to fight. 1776, the ink was barely dry. Voices rose together, refusing to comply.
No king above the people, no chains upon the soul. The cry of independence became a thunderous goal.
Stand up, raise your eyes, hear the echoes through the years. Stand strong, hold the line, built through sacrifice and tears. We celebrate the 4th of July, the day freedom's flame was lifted high. Through the fire, through the fight, a beacon burning through the night.
We celebrate the 4th of July, where courage dared to testify.
Born in liberty, forever free, let freedom ring for all to see. Farmers, workers, soldiers answered history's call. Not for wealth or glory, but a chance to stand tall. The dream was far from perfect, the road was hard and long. Yet generation after generation kept pushing freedom on.
Stand up, raise your voice for the rights we must defend.
Stand strong, carry on, the fight for freedom never ends. We celebrate the 4th of July, the day freedom's flame was lifted high. Through the fire, through the fight, a beacon burning through the night. We celebrate the 4th of July, where courage dared to testify. Born in liberty, forever free, let freedom ring for all to see. Hear the bells across the nation, hear the voices of the past. Every sacrifice remembered, every lesson built to last. Stars above us, stripes that fly, a promise carried through the sky. We celebrate the 4th of July, the spirit that will never die. Through every trial, through every storm, the flame of freedom carries on. We celebrate the 4th of July, raise your banners to the sky. Born in liberty, forever free, united we stand determined. Freedom in our hearts, the 4th of July, where our story starts.
And that was Born in Liberty from Hellhound 5519. Still trying to work out that muddiness or whatever underwater sound it sounds like. It's getting better, Native, but still got a little bit of that issue. Other than that, good song. All right. We have Under God, My Heart, My Knees, My Country from Rickles 64. See if I can find the right one. I think it's that. Yeah. Here we go.
I was born beneath the flag that remembers sacrifice, where freedom still means something, and faith was bought with price. Not a perfect land of people, not a kingdom free from stain, but a nation still worth praying for. In Jesus' holy name, I'm proud to stand under God, where the church can lift its eyes, where a child can hear the gospel, and the name of Christ can rise. I'm proud to stand for freedom, for the weak and for the bound, with my hand over my heart and my knees upon the ground. There are names carved into stone, there are soldiers far from home, there are prayers behind the battle lines that heaven hears alone. We have carried liberty past our borders, past our shore. May we guard the right to worship Christ and defend it evermore. I'm proud to stand under God, where the church can lift its eyes, where a child can hear the gospel, and the name of Christ can rise. I'm proud to stand for freedom, for the weak and for the bound, with my hand over my heart and my knees upon the ground. Let the cross remain our compass, let the truth still make us brave. Let us fight for those in darkness and remember those who stand under God, where the church can lift its eyes, where a child can hear the gospel, and the name of Christ can rise. I'm proud to stand for freedom till the trumpet's final sound, with my hand over my heart and my knees upon the ground. Under God, oh, under God, still standing by His mercy, still free.
And that was Rickles 64, Under God, My Heart, My Knees, My Country. Awesome song. Of course, Rickles, even though he hasn't submitted much here, the music that I do hear from him has always been good. And I just want to do a quick shout out real quick, just in case, to my bosses and co-workers at my real job. Thank you for stopping by and listening. Now you see what I do on the weekends. Hope y'all enjoy the show. Let's see what's up next. We have one from me. There's quite a few from me in this stream. Trust me. Where My Rights Stand by Mismatched Menace.
Yeah, somewhere you can shake your head. Yeah. Something they're not. You can build a cage out of popular thought, but I was born with a voice and I paid that cost. I ain't here to bow just to keep you calm. I ain't trading truth for a quiet room. If the line gets drawn where your temper starts, then freedom dies by 1,000 moods. I'll respect your space, I'll respect your name, but I won't kneel down just to dodge your blame. My rights do not end where your feelings begin. You can hate what I say, but you don't get my pen. I'll stand on the ground that I was given to defend. My rights do not end where your feelings begin. I seen loud crowds try to silence one. I seen weak men call control compassion. Seen facts get buried under painted signs. Seen cowards dress fear up like action. You can disagree, that's the point of it all. You can walk away, you can say your piece, but don't put chains on another man's mouth and turn around and call that peace. I'll give you the room to believe what you choose, but don't reach for my rights when the truth bothers you. My rights do not end where your feelings begin. You can hate what I say, but you don't get my pen. I stand on the ground that I was given to defend. My rights do not end where your feelings begin. I won't threaten, I won't run, I won't bend for anyone. I'll speak plain, I'll stand tall. Freedom ain't freedom if it ain't for all. Say it loud, say it clear. I was not born to live in fear. Say it loud, say it clear. You don't own what I think in here. My rights do not end where your feelings begin. You can hate what I say,
And that was Where My Rights Stand by Mismatched Menace. I don't know who that guy is, but he always puts in decent songs. Yeah, Native. A little bit of it might have been inspired by the stuff that happened last week, but I'm gonna go with more political. I try not to do real political stuff, but this is July 4th, so it's political. We have another one by Greg of Scotland. This is pretty great. We got a person over in Scotland, over in that part of the world, submitting songs for the theme of July 4th in the United States. That's friggin' awesome. Greg, you're awesome. Here we go.
Standing still, watching the morning come alive. Golden sunlight dancing in the sky. There's a feeling in the air I can't deny, as old glory flies high on the 4th of July. From the small town roads to the city lights, across the rivers and the mountains high, we gather together, hand in hand, thankful for the freedom across this land. We stumbled, we fall, and we paid the cost. We weathered every storm and every loss, but through the years one truth remains. Oh glory, flying proud and free, a symbol of the dream that lives in me. Since 1776 we've stood our ground, through every triumph and every time. still, watching the evening sky. Oh, glory waving as the day goes by. To the fall, to the brave, to the ones who paid the price, thank you for the freedom. Thank you for the sacrifice. God bless America. And thank you for independence as old glory flies high. On the 4th of July,
And that was Old Glory by Greg of Scotland. That was one powerful song, Greg. And we have a third song by Hellhound 5519. Freedom Still Rings.
A slow guitar hums beneath the summer sky. Fireflies dance as the stars come alive. Children laugh, old flags wave. Another 4th of July. We gather on the front porch as the daylight fades. Grandma's sweet tea and the memories we've made. Smoke from the grill drifts across the fields, a reminder of the stars above still shine so bright. As long as hope lives in every heart, America's story will never depart. Happy 4th of July. God bless this land.
Well, that was different. That was really different from Native. A little bit of a duet. I'm impressed, Native. And now we have Sounds of Voss's Life, 13 Sparks, One Mighty Flame.
They sign their names with steady hands, not knowing how tomorrow will stand. Just 13 colonies dare to believe freedom was worth every dream they conceive. No borrowed crown, no distant throne, a brand new future carved from stone. They planted hope where none had grown and called this nation home. Every generation carried the flame, adding another chapter, adding another name. Raise those colors high tonight. Watch them dancing in the summer light. Freedom song still fills the sky. That's why we celebrate the 4th of July. From 13 sparks, a mighty flame, the whole wide world now knows our name. We'll sing it proud, go far and near. Happy Independence Day is here. Across the rivers, across the plains, building towns through joy and pain. Railroads stretched from sea to sea, opening doors for destiny. Factories, farms, cities grew, millions came to start a new one. Constitution, standing strong, still proving freedom can belong. Every family, every story, every dream became part of something bigger.
Leaders needed hope, we answered. When liberty was threatened, we stood. When tomorrow looked uncertain, Americans kept building. Not because the road was easy, because freedom was worth protecting. Generation after generation. Every dream, every voice becomes one team. From 13 colonies standing small to one nation standing proud and tall. Stars above, freedom below. This is the home we've come to know. Raise your family, raise your voice. Celebrate the gift of choice. We'll wave old glory far and wide with grateful hearts and honest pride. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. May freedom's light forever shine. Still rising, still believing.
If I don't make it home, tell them I stood.
I have no sound. Oh, it is back. Okay, I'll start this song over.
If I don't make it home, tell them I stood. Remember our names. Remember our sacrifice. I will break.
Even if I fall,
Hold the line.
give everything, give it all. Raise my flag where my body lies. A soldier never truly dies.
I gave my life.
So you could live.
The flag. Lay down my name. Don't bow your heads. Finish the fight.
If tomorrow comes, it came because we stood to die.
And that was Last One Standing by Neural Reaper. Thank you for the song, and thank you for your service. And yes, once a Marine, always a Marine. I hope to hear more songs from you. And we have Brad Abbott, courtesy of the USA.
This ain't a message. This is a reckoning from the USA. Flags been flying through the smoking flame. Eagles screaming out a battle name. Heartlands rolling like a freight train. Hell-bent jets got the call on your dime, not ours. Try the world, see what happens next. Try the enemy, cash that final check. Try to doubt the red, the white, the blue. Find out what free men do. This is where regards from the USA. Hell yeah! We don't send notes, we send F-16. USA, USA, USA. Red means blood we spilled for free. Hell yeah! Blue means burn it down if you test me. USA. Runways clear cause we cleared it ourselves. Wheels up hard, kiss the ground farewell. Freedom climbs on a column of fire. Stars and stripes, that's the funeral pyre. You wanted a warning shot, too late. This is with regards from the USA. Hell yeah! Formation of angels with missiles. USA, USA, USA. Bombs bursting in there like the 4th. Hell yeah! Liberty's loud and she's coming north. USA. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. With regard from the USA. Hell yeah! With regard from the USA. With regard from the USA. With regard like the God from the USA.
Gotta love that banjo in there. That was courtesy of the USA by Brad Albert. But this one part, where is it? You wanted the warning shot too late? We're the US. We don't give warning shots. Let's see what we got next. We have another one from Hellhound 5519. Happy birthday, America.
Sunrise shining on a small town street. Kids on bicycles, bare little feet. Grandma's pie cooling on the windowsill. Old glory waving high above the hill. Neighbors laughing, shaking every hand, thankful for this blessed land.
From mountain skies to the rolling sea, this home means more than history.
Happy birthday, America. 250 years standing strong. Through every trial, through every tear, your heart keeps beating on. May freedom always light the way for every child beneath your sky. Here's to the land we proudly love. Happy birthday, America. Tonight,
Front porch stories in a summer breeze, church bells ringing through the maple trees, veterans smiling as the flags fly high, fireworks painting colors in the sky.
different voices, one common dream, united by what freedom means. May we never take for granted the blessings that we found. May hope and kindness guide us all where liberty is crowned. Happy birthday, America. May your stars forever shine. With grateful hearts we'll sing along. This beautiful land is mine. We'll raise our voices hand in hand, with faith, with love, with thankful pride. Happy birthday, America. May God forever be your guide. As the last firework fades into the night, the flag still waves in the quiet light. Happy birthday, America.
Well, that was a hell of a change of pace. Hellhound surprised the heck out of me with that song. He hit the theme, the meaning, everything with that song. Good job. I am proud of you. And we have another one, Freedom's Unbroken Flame from Sounds of Voss. Sounds of Voss's life.
Before these fields were filled with light, before one flag could touch the sky, there stood cold souls and frozen lines who would not let a dreamer die. Through bitter winds at Valley Forge, they chose tomorrow over fear. Every frozen footprint whispered, hold the line, we're building here. Freedom's never been a gift, it's been carried hand to hand. Every generation answered when liberty made its stand. Raise the colors high above us, hear the voices through the years. Every sacrifice still echoes through our triumphs and our tears. From every hill to every harbor, every shore and every sea, one enduring promise rising, freedom's unbroken flame burns free. Oh, Shallow's fields still tell the story. Brothers torn, yet hope survived. Healing came through countless heartbeats, keeping one nation alive. When distant islands called for courage and freedom crossed the ocean blue, new generations stood together, doing what they had to do. From trenches carved in foreign soil to skies that thundered overhead, every name became a promise that liberty would never end. Oh, Pearl Harbor woke a sleeping giant, then came bolts through winter snow. Iwo Jima climbed through fire, teaching all the world resolve. Korea's mountains, Vietnam's jungles, every mile a heavy cost. Not for glory, not for riches, but so freedom would not be lost. Grenada answered duty's calling, Kosovo protected hope. Desert stretched through Iraq and Afghanistan, where courage helped the helpless cope. Still today our watch continues, standing by our faithful friends, praying peace will one day flourish, so the fighting finally ends. Raise the colors even higher, lift the voices loud and clear. Every soldier, every sailor, every airman, every marine, every Coast Guardsman, every family standing near. From the birth of this republic to tomorrow still unseen, may we always guard the blessing others fought so hard to keep. One nation,
One people,
one people,
one enduring destiny.
freedom's unbroken flame still burns in me.
I thought I had my mic mute. I didn't. I gotta agree with Native. The song was great, Voss, but that album cover is absolutely awesome. That's worth framing right there. We have Rickles 64, still worth fighting for.
There's rust on the water tower, paint peeling off the door, a factory whistle sleeping where he used to wake the floor. There's a flag above the courthouse, a diner pouring coffee at dawn, old men talking baseball and the price of carrying on. We've been bruised, we've been divided, we've been angry, we've been warm, but I still see something standing in the place where I was born. This land is still worth fighting for, still worth mending when it's torn, still worth holding when the night gets hard, still worth facing every storm. For the names carved into marble, for the kids outside the door, for the dream we keep heading forward. This land is still worth fighting for. There are boots beside the doorway, there are letters packed away, there are families at the airport trying hard to look brave. There are farms beneath the sunrise, there are trucks out on the road, there are hands that built this country still carrying the load. We don't have to call it perfect to believe it can be more. You can love a house with cracks in it and still rebuild the floor. This land is still worth fighting for, still worth mending when it's torn, still worth holding when the night gets hard, still worth facing every storm. For the names carved into marble, for the kids outside the door, for the dream we keep handing forward. This land is still worth fighting for. For every small town street light, for every city flame, for every hand that serves it without asking for a name. This land is still worth fighting for, still worth mending when it's torn,
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.
Yeah, y'all please go over to Rickles stream or YouTube channel and give him a like and subscribe. He's got some great stuff over there, as do all the other creators. But I just felt like saying it this time. All right. Well, no, I'm not gonna play this one. This was the speech at the beginning of the stream. I don't need to play that again. We have another one from Greg of Scotland. We Stand Together. Awesome album cover, Greg.
For the ones who stood in the storm, for the ones who carried the weight, for the ones who gave everything, we remember. We remember. We stand together. Together, through the fire, through the pain, through the nights where nobody knew your name. You walked into the darkness so we could see the light. Carried the burden, carried the fight. Marine, Army, Navy, Air Force, every soldier who answered the call. Man or woman, side by side, you gave your heart, you gave your life. Not just a uniform, not just a name. A family connected through honor and pain. A brother or sister standing strong, a legacy that keeps moving on. We salute your sacrifice, the battles you faced, endless nights to serve and protect, to stand for freedom. Your courage became the reason we breathe again. From the past to the present to the future, we will never forget. We stand together. We stand together. We stand the ashes and the rain. We carry your memory. We carry your name. To the ones who never made it home, we salute you. You're not alone. Your bravery will never fade away. Your sacrifice lives on today. We stand together. We stand together. To the wounded warriors who carried the scars, the ones who came home changed from the wars, missing pieces, broken bones, fighting battles nobody knows, burns of the skin, pain buried within, the invisible wounds, the battles you win, PTSD and memories that never sleep, the silent wars that run so deep. But hear these words, hear this sound, the world sees you. We are proud. To the ones who fell, we remember. To the ones who serve, we honor. To the ones who suffer, we stand with you. Your legacy will live forever.
Album cover great. The lyrics great. Didn't really care for the low guttural screaming stuff, but it actually fit the song. Good job, Greg. Good job. Who's next? Sweet Yankee Bell, let the colors rise.
Let the colors rise. So let the morning remember why. Across the fields and city streets, across the hills and harbor lights, a flag lifts into the open air, and the day begins with meaning. This is more than celebration, more than sparks against the night. It is the sound of a nation standing with freedom still alive. We remember the courage, we remember the choice of people claiming their future, a country finding its voice. Let the colors rise over every open sky. Let freedom ring through the morning, let it carry through the night. From the rivers to the mountains, from the farms to city lights, let the colors rise together for the land of liberty. Independence was not handed down, it was spoken with brave hearts, built by hands that would not bow to a future ruled from far away. It lives in every family table, every dream we get to chase, every voice that stands with courage, every hope we choose to raise. No crown owns tomorrow, no fear writes our name. We stand as one people, still carrying the flame. Let the colors rise over every open sky. Let freedom ring through the morning, let it carry through the night. From the rivers to the mountains, from the farms to city lights, let the colors rise together for the land of liberty. When the fireworks bloom above us and the red, white, and blue shine bright, let us honor what began here. Let us guard what still survives. The right to speak, the right to build, the right to dream and pray, the right to stand together and keep freedom wide awake. Let the colors rise for the brave who chose the way, for the promise of independence, for the hope we hold today. From sea to shining sunrise across the USA tonight, let the colors rise together for freedom, home, and liberty. Let the colors rise, let the bells still ring. America, remember why.
And that was another great song. by Sweet Yankee Bell. Let the colors rise. We have another one from Sounds of Boss's Life. The Drums of Liberty.
The morning mist clung to the hills, the dawn was cold and gray. A fife broke through the silent air and called us on our way. Boots struck earth in steady time, our hearts beat just the same. Not for riches, not for crowns, but for a freer name. The drums rolled on, the pipes cried high, every mile beneath the sky. Beat those drums of liberty, let every valley know. Raise those fifes across the wind, we're marching row by row. Shoulders strong and spirits high, together we will stand. We're riding tomorrow with the courage in our hands. No turning back, no surrender made. Freedom's price is unafraid. The smoke may hide the rising sun, the road may test our will, but every step we take today makes history stand still. Across the fields, across the streams, we carried more than hopeful dreams. Every heartbeat said one thing, no man was born to kneel. Every banner caught the wind like iron forged in steel. Beat those drums of liberty, let every hillside ring. Raise those pipes into the sky, let freedom's anthem sing. Through the thunder, through the fire, hope keeps climbing ever higher. Hear the bagpipes calling, hear the drum line roar. Every footstep echoes those who came before. Stand together, stand as one, till the work of freedom's done. Beat those drums of liberty, let every nation hear. The strength of hearts united will outlive every fear. Raise the colors to the sky, let every voice proclaim. The 4th of July forever keeps alive that sacred flame. March on, stand tall, freedom belongs to all. The drums grow quiet, the fifes drift through the dawn, but liberty keeps marching long after we're gone.
And that was the Drums of Liberty, Sounds of Boss's Life. Always good to hear a song from Boss. And we have another one from Hellhound 5519. 250 years of freedom.
From 13 stars against the sky, a dream was born that would never die. Hands of farmers, hearts of steel, built a nation on what they believed was real. Through sacrifice and endless prayer, they carried hope through every tear. Brick by brick and field by field, they forged a promise they refused to yield. Every heartbeat tells a story, every flag still proudly flies. We're standing on the shoulders of the ones who paid the price. Here's to 250 years of courage, faith, through joy and tears. To every soul who stood their ground, so freedom's song could still resound. From mountain high to ocean blue, this land still shines because of you. United we still proudly stand. God bless this treasured promised land. To every soldier stand and watch, every worker on the clock, teachers, builders, moms and dads, giving everything they have. The dream keeps living every day. An honest work and humble faith, different voices, one great song. Together we've been marching on. May we never lose the fire that lit the sky in '76. May the next 250 honor every sacrifice. Raise the colors, lift them high, let freedom echo through the night. The story's still being written now, and we're the keepers of the vow. Here's to 250 years, still standing strong through hopes and fears. To every hero known and unknown who helped this nation find its
And that was 250 Years of Freedom from Hellhound 5519. I think he found his niche. Got another one from yours truly, That Flag. And like I say, I got a lot of songs submitted. I'm not going to play every single one either.
There's an old one flying by the county road, faded by the summer sun. It's been through storms and heavy winds, but it never came undone. Grandpa stops and takes his hat off every time he passes by. Says, boy, that cloth ain't just colors. There's a story in those stripes. That flag means freedom. That flag means home. That flag means somebody stood up so we'd never stand alone. That flag means courage. That flag means grace. It waves for the fallen and the dreams we still chase. So when the fourth lights up the evening and the whole sky starts to glow, I'll put my hand across my heart for what that flag still shows. There's a mother in a front yard watching fireworks through tears. Her son came home in a uniform after 2 long years. There's a little girl beside her asking why they're proud and sad. She says, baby, freedom's beautiful, but it costs more than we have. That flag means freedom. That flag means home. That flag means somebody stood up so we'd never stand alone. That flag means courage. That flag means grace. It waves for the fallen and the dreams we still chase. So when the fourth lights up the evening and the whole sky starts to glow, I'll put my hand across my heart for what that flag still shows. For every name we never knew, for every prayer at dawn, for every hand that built this land in a cactus marching on. That flag means freedom. That flag means home. It reminds us we are blessed here, but we're never on our own. That flag means honor. That flag means truth. It waves for every sacrifice
that made this country move. So when the fourth lights up the evening and the whole sky starts to glow, I'll stand beneath those stars and stripes and thank the Lord. I know that flag still means something everywhere it goes.
Thank you, everybody. That song took me a while to do. I was trying to do a duet with it, and just I couldn't get it right. So I ended up with that. Turned out pretty darn good. Thank you. Hey, Stacy. Welcome. We have 1776 from Georgie.
King said bow, we said no. King said pay, we said go. 13 colonies, backs to the wall, outnumbered, outgunned, didn't care at all. They marched in line with the powder and pride, but farmers with muskets wouldn't run and hide. Whose land? Our land. Whose fight? Our fight. Whose future? Our future. Who's right? Our right. Send the redcoats home. Send the redcoats home. Beat the drums and sound the call. We'd rather stand than crawl. Send the redcoats home. Send the redcoats home. No king's chain, no tyrant's throne. This is our home. From Concord Fields to Yorktown Shore, every mile made us want it more. Coated Valley Forge, hungry and sore, still loading muskets and demanding more. They thought we'd break, they thought we'd quit. They learned real fast, not one bit. Hold the line, hold the line. Stand your ground, stand your ground. Don't back down, don't back down. Run them out, run them out. Send the redcoats home. Send the redcoats home. Raise the flag and let it fly. Hear the eagles cry. Send the redcoats home. Send the redcoats home. No surrender, no retreat. Victory's in reach. Hear the cannons thunder. Hear the people roar. Every shot a message. We answer to you no more. The crown wanted subjects. The crown got a war. And when the smoke cleared, the empire knew the score. 1776. 1776. We won't kneel, we won't break, we won't run for freedom's sake. Hey, 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 hey. Send the redcoats home. Send the redcoats home. Send the redcoats home. Hey, hey. Send the redcoats home. Hey, hey.
And that was 1776 from Georgie. Georgie's Life Unfiltered. She always comes with good music. music that makes sense. We have Ghost Battalion by Neural Reaper.
Midnight smoke where the sirens cried, steel and fire where the fearless died. Dog tag swinging from forgotten names, still hear them calling through the pouring rain. Every crater hides another prayer, every shadow says they're still right there. Marching through the fog where the silence grows, we don't walk alone anymore. No surrender, no retreat, death couldn't stop the ones who believe. We still march through the smoke, we still stand, though our bodies broke. From every grave, we answer the call. We are the Ghost Battalion, and we never fall. Hear the cadence echo through the night, boots still pounding through the route of sight. Cold wind carrying forgotten cries, empty helmets with glowing knives. Every brother buried side by side, still keeps pace in the endless night. The battle ended, the mission lives. Count the fallen, one more time. The dead don't rest, until the last man's home. We still march through the smoke, we still stand, though our bodies broke. No grave can chain the souls we became. We are the Ghost Battalion, remember our names. The battlefield grows quiet, but if you listen, you'll still hear us marching.
And that was Ghost Battalion by Neural Reaper. I liked it. That's all I can say. Of course, I am getting tired, and we still got quite a few songs, but most of these are mine. I saw that the stream wasn't getting many submissions, so I took time out and made quite a few songs. We have Where I Stand by Brad Abbott. This is where I stand.
Where I stand. Yeah, I came up where the work runs deep. Long days, no sleep. Same town, same ground. Still standing right here, ain't backing down. This is where I stand. This is who I am. From the dirt to the sky. Yeah,
This is where I stand. Ain't no silver spoon in my hand, just a whole lot of fight in a working man. We don't talk, we show. Hold the line when it gets real low. This is where I stand. This is who I am. From the dirt to the sky. Yeah, I'm proud of this land. I won't run, I won't break. I give all that I can. When it's all said and done, this is where I feel that freedom come alive. Every voice, every hand, we're all right here where we stand. This is where I stand. This is who I am. From the dirt to the sky. Yeah, I'm proud of this land. Hey, I won't run, I won't break. I give all that I can. When it's all said and done, this is where I stand.
That was Where I Stand from Brad Abbott. Stacy? A CD? Really? That's so 90s. Good song, Brad. Okay, we got Heartland. Should I think I've already released this one, but let's go for it.
There's a flag on a mailbox at the end of a dirt road. Cornfield waving like a story untold. Screen door singing in the summer heat. Kids chasing sparks down a two-lane street. Granddad's hat hangs by the kitchen light. He wore it through work days and Sunday nights. Mama says freedom ain't cheap or free. It's paid for by folks you may never see. Heartland, where the roots run deep, where the brave still stand and the tired still dream. Still holding on to this promised land. There's a church bell ringing over county line dust. Old men talking about honor and trust. A young boy listening with his cap pulled low, learning there's more than fireworks in the show. It's the names on the wall, it's the folded flag, it's the empty chair and the old dog tags. It's the right to speak, it's the right to pray, it's the price somebody else had to still dream. Heartland with a worn out hand, still holding on to this promised land. From sea to shining sea, there's a heartbeat underneath. Not perfect, but still breathing, still fighting to believe. So light that fuse when the sun goes down. Let the red sparks rain over every small town. But remember the reason when the colors fly. Some gave all so that flag could rise. Heartland, where the roots run deep, where the brave still stand and the tired still dream. Heartland, with a worn out hand, still holding on to this promised land. Heartland, keep your head held high, under God, under stars, under freedom sky.
And that was Heartland by me, Miss Bats Menace. I want to check something real quick. Brad, Greg, me, Georgie. Okay, there are other songs by other artists left, so we'll keep going. Freedom Sure Feels Good by Greg.
Hey! Hey! Raise them high! From 1776, a dream was born. Freedom sure feels good. Stars are shining in the summer sky. Red, white, blue, flying cloud tonight. Generations standing side by side, keeping hope and faith alive. From the mountains to the rolling plain, every heartbeat carries someone's name. Dreams were built with sacrifice. We remember every prize. Lift your voice, let the whole world hear. Standing together, no room for fear. Freedom sure feels good. Praise to the heavens just like we should. America, stand proud and strong. Land of the free where our hearts belong. Fireworks lighting up the night. Faith and hope burning bright. Freedom sure feels good all night long. Started with the vision back in 76, built on courage, dreams, and grit. Every mile, every town, never let the spirit down. Raise that flag, let it wave, honor every soul so brave. Families praying, futures growing, watch the light keep overflowing. Different stories, one heartbeat, standing tall on every street. We rise together, side by side, with love and honor as our guide. Hands up high, let the freedom ring. Every voice, everybody sing. Freedom sure feels good. Hands to the heavens just like we should. America, stand proud and strong. Land of the free where our hearts belong. Fireworks lighting up
together we'll carry on.
And that was Freedom Sure Feels Good by Greg. And I just used the title of his song, Replying to Georgie. Speaking of Georgie, we have another one, Backbone of America.
I was raised on dirt roads, Friday night lights. Granddaddy's Bible and them star stripes bright. Boots by the back door, flag on the porch. We stand for the anthem, we don't run from storms. Got cousins overseas wearing camo and boots, while folks on the TV keep cutting them loose. But around here we pray for every soldier deployed. Small town hearts make a whole lot of noise. Mama cooks supper while the radio play. Johnny Cash songs and them debts we pay. Daddy worked double just to keep us afloat. Still found time to teach me every word he wrote. He said, son, this land was built by calloused hands, by dreamers and believers who took their stand. So I carry that fire everywhere I roam. No matter where I go, this country's home. You can call me country,
Call me old school proud. I ain't backing down just to blend with the crowd. Freedom means speaking what's deep in your soul. Red, white, blue, running wild in my bones.
yeah, I still believe in the small town way. When neighbors show up, when skies turn gray.
And every church bell ringing on Sunday morn reminds me exactly where I was born.
I love my country, love my truth, love them back road roots and them
Tennessee truths,
stars on my sleeve.
fire in my chest.
Ain't ashamed of the way that I was raised, blessed.
You can argue online,
Scream all day long,
but you can't break the backbone this nation built on.
we stand for freedom.
Faith and truth.
God bless America, and God bless the truth. Raising flags high, let the bonfires burn. For every sacrifice and every lesson learned. From the hills of Kentucky to the California coast, we stand together when it matters most. There's a line in the dirt where I play my name. I believe in freedom, not playing them games. Don't need Hollywood telling me how to live. I got hard work, family, and a heart to give. From the farmers in the fields to the rigs offshore, to the men coming home from a long damn war, we still fly old glory high and proud, even when the whole world gets too loud. Blue collar sweat on a Friday night, cold beer raised underneath neon lights. Kids in the tailgate singing every word. That hometown spirit still deserves to be heard. And I know times change and the world moves fast, but some roots run deeper than trends that pass. You can paint new roads through this old town dirt, but you came to race where our people learn worth. I
Still believe in the land of the free and the right to become whoever you wanna be. But freedom ain't free and it never was cheap. That's why we bow our heads before we sleep.
love my country,
Love my truth.
love them back road roots. God bless the truth. This land ain't perfect, but it's still my home, and I'll defend that flag till the day I'm gone. So raise your glass up for the brave and true, for every fallen soul that defended you, for the ones who never made it back, names carved deep on marble black, families holding folded flags, trying to stay strong through the aftermath. And every small town parade in June, every firework under the moon is more than just red, white, and blue lights. It's gratitude burning through the night. Yeah, 808s knocking while the steel guitar cries. Mud on the ties and ambition in my eyes, from the backwoods bars to the city downtown. Country boys still holding it down, got a lifted truck and a dream that's alive. Work all week just to barely survive, but we still toast beers when the paycheck lands. Still thank God for these callous hands. Yeah, we hustle, yeah, we grind. Still got freedom on our minds, and no matter how divided it may seem, we're united by the red, white dream. I love my country, love my troops. Still raise hell in my cowboy boots. Red clay rebel with the microphone flaming. I'll stand for freedom without shame. So let the eagle fly and the guitars roar. We ain't forgetting what we're fighting for. One nation under God still reigns true. America's strong. Salute the truth. From the hollers in the south to the city streets, to every heartbeat riding these beats, we carry a spirit of the brave and true. America's strong. Salute the truth. Your bonfire burn and the night rolls on. Freedom in the air like an old fight song. Hands on our hearts while the band plays through. God bless America, and God bless the troops.
That was fire. That was pure awesome, Georgie. Stacy, I wish I could distribute this on a CD or USB or something. Every song that was on this live stream. But I've only got permission from the creators to put their songs on the live stream, not anywhere else at this time. I have looked into doing something like that for when people want the songs from the live streams on a CD or a USB, but I haven't dived into it too far yet. I've got too much that I'm working on. All right, we have another one from Brad Brad Abbott, Born in the Smoke remastered. Now I think we played Born in the Smoke earlier, but I'm not 100% sure. Here we go.
Yeah, 250 on the dash. You already know what it is. Yeah. 250 years on the dash. Built it from the mud, built it from the ash. 2.5 centuries, look at the pedigree. Built by the rebels who were bleeding out heavily. No silver spoon, just a musket and a memory. Now I'm in the Chevy with the bass hitting steadily. They say that the fire in the belly is gone, but they ain't on the porch when we're up at the dawn. Yeah. Still got the grit, still gripping the steel, still turning the dirt, still chasing what's real. Still got the scars that we don't reveal, still standing tall, never kneel, never yield. They tried to break the shit, they tried to divide, but we built this backbone on blood and pride. From the front porch prayers to the battlefield cries, yeah, we still right here. We don't run, we don't hide. Ain't no fading out, now we build the last. From the first strike flame to the flag half-mast. You can doubt all you want, you can talk that trash, but we still rise up every time we crash. 250 years and we still don't break. From the mud to the fire, yeah, we earned our place. Red, white, blue still run through the veins. Try to count us out, we just reload the flame. We just reload the flame. Yeah. Front porch cold with the coffee black. Boots chips on the floor and the flag out back. Granddaddy stories about the lines they held. Freedom don't ring, now freedom is yelled. Hard work hands, yeah, they built this land. Every scar got a story you don't understand. They talk online, but they never show face. We was raised on respect, not cloud or chase. 2 bitter years and we still don't break. From the mud to the fire, yeah, we earned our place. Red, white, blue still run through the veins. Try to count us out, we just reload the flame. Yeah, still here, still built the same.
You're right, Native. That was same title, different song. He did a remaster on it. Still good, either way. That was Brad Abbott, Born in the Smoke, remastered. We have another one from Yankee Bell, Sweet Yankee Bell. It began with independence.
He began with independence, not just a date on a page. A nation choosing its own voice. It began when people stood up and said no crown owns our future. No distant power gets to decide the shape of our tomorrow. We have the right to govern ourselves, the right to speak and build, the right to lift our families high and live by liberty. They chose courage over comfort, conviction over fear. A new country rose from the belief that freedom belonged here. It began with independence, with freedom spoken clear, with the right to build a life and hold your family near. It lives in working hands, in open roads and open skies. It began with independence, and it still rises in our eyes. This country was made from grit, from farms, towns, cities, and front porches. From hands that plant, hands that build, hands that hold the line. From neighbors helping neighbors stand, from families chasing better mornings, from people who keep believing there is still good worth protecting. Freedom is more than fireworks, it is responsibility. The chance to speak with courage and the grace to disagree. It began with independence, with freedom spoken clear, with the right to build a life and hold your family near. It lives in working hands, in open roads and open skies. It began with independence, and it still rises in our eyes. So when the colors lift tonight and the sky shines red, white, and blue, remember what we celebrate. Remember what we must protect. The right to work, the right to dream, the right to worship freely, the right to stand together and keep this promise strong. It began with independence, with brave hearts choosing more than silence, more than fear, more than being ruled from afar. It lives in every sunrise, across the we remember why.
And that was Sweet Yankee Bell. It began with independence. Damn sure did. Good song, Yankee. Okay. I've already released this song on, I think it was Monday. Yeah. The 5 days before freedom. I'm not going to play any of the days before freedom because I've already released them. If y'all want to hear them, y'all can go to my channel and listen. The whole thing with those are each day, each song tells what happened that day before July 4th. And then we got one, the day of freedom, I think it is, which is everything or as much as I could put in one song about what happened on July 4th. So anyways, I'm not going to play this one. We have America's Birthday from Georgie.
Well, pie. Way back in 1776, folks were fed up with the king's old tricks. Taxes high and voices ignored. Hard-working people wanted something more. From Boston docks to the Carolina pine, they said this country ought to be mine. By candlelight and a stubborn prayer, they started dreaming of a life out there. It's America's birthday, the 4th of July. Fireflies and fireworks lighting up the sky. Born in a fight with a rebel yell, when free folks said they wouldn't live under a spell. So raise that flag and sing it loud today. Happy Independence Day. In Philadelphia, in a hot July room, men wrote a promise in the summer bloom. Jefferson's words and a signer's hand told the whole wide world about a brand new land. But the redcoats marched with their drums so tight, and the war rolled on through the long hard night. With powder smoke and a farmer's son, they fought for a future not yet won. It's America's birthday, the 4th of July. Fireflies and fireworks lighting up the sky. Born in a fight with a rebel yell, when free folks said they wouldn't live under a spell. So raise that flag and sing it loud today. Happy Independence Day. Washington crossed on a freezing night. Delaware water in the pale moonlight. At Trenton he struck and the boys stood tall. Gave the call some hope when it needed it all. Then Yorktown came with the cannon's roar. Cornwallis knew he couldn't fight no more. With French ships blocking the bay that day, the old king's army had to sail away. It's America's birthday, the 4th of July. Fireworks crackling in the summer sky. Remember the courage, remember the fight that brought this freedom to the morning light. From the mountains high to the ocean spray, we still celebrate this Independence Day. So every July when the sky burns bright, we sing of the struggle and the long hard fight. From 1776 to the present day, 'cause story still rolls on that way.
That one had me going, Georgie. I was sitting here dancing in my chair. Almost broke it. Okay. We have another one from Brad Abbott. Still Spangled.
Yeah, this ain't no game sound. It's blood. Yeah, raised on a road where the lines were drawn. Front porch nights we were raised up strong. Didn't have much but we made it work. Hands in the dirt, yeah, we knew that hurt. Old flag hanging off that nail. Wind blew hard but it never fell. Every thread got a story told. Red, white, blue, through the fire and cold. We bend, but we don't break. Lines get crossed, we don't shake. Still spangled, still standing tall. Through the fire, we don't fall. Red, white, blue, through it all. Still spangled, hear the call from the ground to the stars above. This ain't words, this is blood. You can doubt, you can hate, you can stall. Still spangled, we stand tall. Different views, but the same old ground. Same heartbeat when it all goes down. We don't run when the pressure's high. We stand our ground, we don't divide. Boots worn down, but they still walk straight. Carried weight that we didn't make, but we hold that line when it comes our way. Same fight living in us today. We rise when it gets hard. Scars run deep, but so do hearts. Still spangled, still standing tall. Through the fire, we don't fall. Red, white, blue, through it all. Still spangled, hear the call from the ground to the stars above. This ain't words, this is blood. You can doubt, you can hate, you can stall. Still spangled, we stand tall. Ain't about perfect, it's about pride. Standing together on different sides. Still here, still strong. Been that way all along. Still spangled, through the fire, we don't fall. Red, white, blue, through it all. Still spangled, hear the call from the ground to the stars above. This ain't words, this is blood. You can doubt, you can hate, you can stall. Still spangled, we stand tall. Yeah. Still here,
I am sorry about that, y'all. That skip was my fault. Um, I was typing, thought I was in the chat. I wasn't, so I hit the space and the thing paused. Sorry again. That was Brad Abbott, Still Spangled. We have Under These Fireworks by me. It looks like the last two songs are me. I'll go ahead, finish it out.
She folds a flag on the front porch rail, sun going down on a small town trail. Kids run barefoot through the summer grass, while the old folks talk about years gone past. There's a picture framed by the kitchen light, a uniform smile from another fight, and every scar this country's ever known lives in the hearts that made it home. It's more than red, white, and blue in the sky, more than smoke and sparklers burning bright. It's every hand that held the line, so we could stand here free tonight. Under these fireworks, we remember the cause behind the colors in the air. Every son and daughter, every father, every mother, every whispered soldier's prayer. This land was bought with courage, built by faith and sacrifice. So when the July sky lights up the darkness, we don't just celebrate the light. Under these fireworks, we thank the ones who paid the price. There's a waitress pulling double time, a farmer praying for a little rain to find, a firefighter sleeping by the phone, a daddy missing birthdays from far from home. There's a mama with her hand on her chest, hearing that anthem and fighting back the rest. 'Cause freedom ain't a word we say for sure, it's the blood in the ground where heroes go. So let the bells ring loud and clear, let the whole wide country hear. We don't just celebrate the light. Under these fireworks, we thank the ones who pay the price. For the boots that march through thunder, for the names carved into stone, for the empty chair at supper, for the ones who came back home, for the hands across our hearts, for the tears we try to hide, for the freedom we were given and the duty to live it right. Under these fireworks, we remember the cause behind the colors in the air. Every son and daughter, every father, every mother, every whispered soldier's prayer. This land was bought with courage, built by faith and sacrifice. So when the July sky lights up the darkness, we don't just celebrate the light. Under these fireworks, we thank the ones who paid the price. Yeah, under these fireworks, never forget why America still stands, because somebody chose to fight.
Sorry, I was muted.
There's a flag on the porch with a tear in the seam, been hanging there longer than most folks dream. Red from the blood that was paid in the mud, white for the mercy when hate had enough, blue like the night when the letters came home to mothers and fathers sitting quiet alone. Fireworks rise, but before they glow, somebody paid for the life we know. That's the cost of the colors, more than cloth in the wind. It's the brave and the broken who stood up again. It's the names we remember, it's the prayers we still say, it's the freedom we hold at the end of the day. When the sky starts to thunder and the bright sparks fly, we raise up our hands for the cost of July. There's a kid on the curb with his eyes open wide, watching red, white, and blue light up the sky. He don't know the stories, he just knows the sound, but someday the truth's gonna come back around. It's farmers and soldiers, welders and wives, preachers and teachers giving pieces of life. It's the ones who came home and the ones who could not. It's the hard kind of freedom that can't be bought. That's the cost of the colors, more than cloth in the wind. It's the brave and the broken who stood up again. It's the names we remember, it's the prayers we still say, it's the freedom we hold at the end of the day. When the sky starts to thunder and the bright sparks fly, we raise up our hands for the cost of July. So don't treat it cheap, don't let it fade, don't forget the hands that carried the weight. Stand when it matters, speak what is true. Freedom is borrowed by me and by you. This small town street after midnight falls, smoke in the air and chairs by the wall. Somebody laughs, somebody cries, somebody stares at the stars in the sky. And maybe America's worn at the seams, but she's still worth holding, still worth a dream. So we bow our heads while the last sparks die and thank God again for the 4th of July. That's the cost of the colors, more than cloth in the wind. It's the brave and the broken who stood up again. It's the names we remember, it's the prayers we still
the freedom we hold at the end of the day. When the sky starts to thunder and the bright sparks fly, we raise up our hands for the cost of July. Red for the sacrifice, white for the grace, blue for the promise we still have to face. Under these stars we remember why there's always a cost to the colors in July.
All right. That was the last song. We made it. 3 hours almost exactly. I want to thank every one of you in the chat for stopping by and listening and hopefully enjoying the show. I want to thank each and every creator that submitted their work. This stream was enjoyable and awesome. And the reason why I say that is there wasn't no low effort. There wasn't nobody just dumping their song to the live stream and hoping it would be played just to get their name out there. Finally, I loved it. This stream went the way that it should go all the time. Anyways, thank you, everybody. I love each and every one of you. Without y'all, Prompt to Play would not exist. Hopefully there will be a stream next Saturday. I don't know. I haven't even thought of a stream or of a theme for it yet, or a challenge. I'll work on that today and tomorrow and see what I can come up with. Anyways, hope y'all have the best of the rest of the weekend, especially today being America's birthday. Love y'all. See y'all.
Before we close this thing out, thank you to every creator who trusted me to play your songs, your videos, and your work tonight. That means more than you know. We came together under red, white, and blue, with songs about the cost and the courage of truth. Some sang for the fallen, some sang for home, some brought the kind of words that stand on their own. This room ain't just a chat on a screen. It's creators building something people can feel and see. Every voice matters when the message is real, and every honest song has a backbone of steel. Until the next freedom song, keep standing, keep holding on. For the brave, for the true, for the ones who carried me and you. Until the next freedom song, let the heart stay strong. Menace is prompt to play. We'll see y'all again down the road. God bless every one of you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for creating. And thank you for keeping freedom loud.